My hair has been coming along nicely. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, actually, I said to my barber, I said, do what you can to showcase my forehead, you know? And not a lot of hair all at once. I want to gradually ease them into it with a wispy peninsula, you know? And I think he really nailed it. Then it got to the end of the haircut, when he had to show me the back of my head, as our union rules, you know? That makes for an awkward moment. When he lifts that mirror back there, I feel like I gotta act like it's the end of an extreme makeover show. I'm just like, oh. Is that me? I'm beautiful. I guess I'm gonna have to walk backwards now, huh? Because, yeah. Here's something I've learned. If somebody asks you to pull their hair in the bedroom, they don't mean individually. They're not looking to get it plucked. Not many boudoir requests for a seductive tweezing. Communication's tricky in the bedroom, isn't it? Like when somebody says, say nasty things to me, don't make the same mistake I did. Don't say things that end up chipping away at their self-esteem. Turns out nobody wants to hear, you don't apply yourself. You're weak in character. You bring very little to the table, and yet you're very difficult to please. You like that, don't you? No? See? Hard to please. Some people are shy in the bedroom, you know? They want the lights off. I mean, I get it. But I'm a guy, I'm visual. I'm willing to compromise. I'll turn off the lights, but just don't get all weird when you brush up against my night vision goggles. You know, it's just give and take. Do I want my most intimate moments to feel like I'm conducting a Black Ops mission? Not really. But if it makes you feel more comfortable, I'll do it for you. All right, let's clean it up a little, huh? Let's talk about foam soap. Soap foam. You like the foap? I love that stuff. And that's how lazy we've become that now we require our soap pre-lathered, huh? Because, come on, it's the 21st century. Why am I still engaged in this activity? I like to lather up here, by the way, in the public restrooms. Makes me look like I'm hatching a fiendish plot. Anyway, back to the foap. When that first came out, I was wondering, how are they making this stuff? Were you like me? Did you have an image of a warehouse with a team of Greek men just manufacturing lather and harvesting it into a bucket? This bucket's full, and then an empty bucket over here. Did you check for small, coarse hairs in your foap? Like, no? What's that, garlic and lemon juice? That's inappropriate. I come from an Eastern European background. My parents grew up in Russia, Poland, under harsh conditions, hardships, you know. Yeah, it was tough. So there was no waste in the house, right? Like even if I wanted to throw out some bruised fruit, my mother would stop me in my tracks. Hey, where are you going? It's got bruises all over it. Just gonna throw it out. Eat it. You eat the bruises. Best part of the bruises. You're lucky you've bruised fruit. When we were kids, we would fight for the bruised ones. And if you got one, you would take to the streets and dance. Oh, we would dance well into the night, holding our bruised fruit aloft for all the village to see. It's perfectly good. That's perfectly good. Why does that always apply to things that are far from perfect? Barely good. Sounds like a brand name, doesn't it, for deceptively bad products with their slogan, quit your complaining, perfectly good. I had a lot of perfectly good toys growing up. My friends would get a Nintendo, I'd get like a Matryoshka doll. That's the, the wooden doll that you crack open and it's the same wretched doll but smaller inside. This is the Ukraine's gift to the world. Enjoy, children of Earth. The Matryoshka. That's what my mom told me it was called. It's a Matryoshka. I was like, okay. What's the point of this thing? I think it gave me a negative outlook as a kid. No? I imagine some guy tried to pitch that over here, fresh off the boat from the Ukraine, with a Matryoshka doll and a dream. bursts into a toy company with confidence. Hey! Stop your toy-making machines! And behold, new toy sensation. It's Matryoshka. Ah, you're curious. I show. Way it works is we begin by opening the doll and we are rewarded with same doll, smaller. How delightful, unexpected. But wait, there's more. We open it again, it's a same doll, smaller still. I feel like a child of all ages. All right, well, you better buckle up, buddy, because this party is just getting started. We open again, it's smaller again. Up and smaller, up and smaller, up and smaller. Can't open. Disappointment. Good lesson for the children. Meanwhile, there's a toy executive on the other end going, what? Shouldn't we have like some kind of prize, like a surprise the kids don't expect? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? No! No prize, okay? No surprise, only a letdown. Like life. Don't try to change Matryoshka. It will always and forever be Matryoshka, the toy of hopelessness. So quit your complaining, because it's perfectly good. And you've been a perfectly good audience. Thanks, everybody. See you later.